Hello everyone, this is Sportscore 24/7 and here we are one more time. So, Vasyl Lomachenko breakthrough performance came this weekend. Roman Martinez, hats off to him. He was a solid champion in the weight division above him. Yet the Ukrainian did the number on him. Martinez just couldn't get to grips with the Lomachenko movement and his technical mastery. As we all saw in the fight, he was never in the fight. Lomachenko was doing what he does. What he does. He's got power in both hands, and he was waiting for it, and he knocked him out. Making Lomachenko, the fastest two-weight world champion in boxing history, and that was only his seventh professional bout. So I'm just gonna list my five possible opponents, not possible opponents for Lomachenko next fight. So let's start with the first. So that's the first one, Guillermo Rigondeaux. He's a Cuban boxer. Pairing both amateur masters has some appeal. Both are the proud holders of two Olympian gold medals each. Lomachenko, as we saw, he's got the skills to rival a superb Cuban. Potentially more power in his punches and aggressive style compared to Rigondeaux', defensive control. So it's gonna be one hell of a fight, in my opinion. But given that now Lomachenko has moved up to a weight division 2 weights above Rigondeaux, this match seems increasingly distant. But that would have been one hell of a fight, in my opinion. So we'll go to number 4. We got number 4, George Pedraza. There was a lively atmosphere when Lomachenko fought Martinez at the Madison Square Garden Theater on Saturday, with Puerto Rican and Ukrainian fans turning out in New York. I mean, why not then try to unify titles in his new division and take on another Puerto Rican, in George Pedraza, who demonstrated, his class against Steven Smith just recently. So that was my number 4. So we'll move on to number 3. So that's my number 4, Jezreel Corrales. Until the arrival of Lomachenko at super featherweight class, this guy Corrales was regarded as the top man in the division after knocking out the WBA champion in 2 rounds in April. So a fight between these two would be a unification clash to confirm who's the best at 130, and it would probably be another opportunity for Lomachenko to dazzle, in my opinion. So that was my number 3. So we move on to number 2. Orlando Salido. These two pairs, have a past. Lomachenko tried to make history in his second pro fight and win a world title faster than anyone had before. Salido spoiled that dream, handing Lomachenko his first loss since 2007. And, I really want to see that fight. I really want to see Lomachenko avenge that loss. After his fight with the Martinez, he called out Salido. So let's see what's it's all on him now. I mean, I think Lomachenko really wanted that rematch, and I think this time it's gonna be different outcomes. So that was my number 2, and I really want to see that fight. As compared to the other possible opponents, I really want to see Lomachenko, beat him, avenge his loss. And my number 1 is this guy, Dejan Zlaticanin. He only just become the WBC lightweight champion, and Dejan Zlaticanin is hardly a big name, in the States right now, though he has fought in his last 2, contest here. But moving up in another division and becoming a 3-weight world champion in only 8 professional contests, I think that would write Vasyl Lomachenko, name in history books. So that's gonna be another tough match, another good match in my opinion. But it's all on on the teams. I mean, but these are my choices. I really want to see Lomachenko take on these guys, but but personally, I want to see either Salido rematch. That's my first choice. I want to see Salido rematch or Rigondeaux, a match with him. But let's see, guys, how it goes. He just fought, the last weekend, so I just wanna see what's going on with him. And I'll keep you guys updated. Stay tuned to Sportscore 24/7. Please like my videos, and if you have anything to say, hop up. Thank you. Have a nice day. God bless.